أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومنهم من عاهد الله لئن أتانا من فضله لن تصدقنا ولكننا من الصالحين فلما آتاهم من فضله بخلوا به وتولوا وهم معرضون فعقبهم نفاقا في قلوبهم إلا يوم يلقونه بما أخلفوا الله ما وعدوه وبما كانوا يكذبون صدق الله العظيم. This is a wonderful reminder for believers found in Surah Al-Tawbah, verse 75 to 77, revealed to remind us about someone who came to the messenger of God requesting that he blessed him with finance, that after which he will give some of it to zakat as promised, and which Allah supposed to insisted, no, I can't bless you with money from my Lord, because if I do, you will turn your back against Allah. The man insisted repeatedly, saying to the messenger of God, please ask your Lord to give me wealth, because I have endured suffering. Then Rasulullah, out of his persistence, went to Salah and asked Allah to grant him wealth. And immediately he granted him wealth. He was so preoccupied, and forgot Salat and forgot coming to the mosque, as he was being of usual thing. And when he refused coming to the mosque for Salat and giving some alms, Rasulullah noticed that. Asked the Sahaba, where is Talaba bin Hatib al-Ansari? According to narrations found in tafsir books, as well in Qurtubi, in his tafsir, also found in Kashaf al-Quran, found also in a book like Tafsir al-Talabi, and found also in books like many books of tafsir, even At-Tabari, the same reported that this verse came down as Sabab al-Nuzul on this man by the name of Talaba bin Habib al-Ansari, that he was a very poor man, initial stage, but when he was poor, he would go to the mosque, he would pray Salat 5 times a day and give some Nawafi Salat. By the time Rasulullah saw his devotion, he was pleased with him. Then he came to the messenger seeking for wealth to belong to among those people who are rich. Rasulullah told him, no, the wealth for you is the what you can use to sustain your family and pay some dues. That is sufficient for you. He must say, no, I need more than that. I want to be so wealthy. Rasulullah insisted, no, and the man persisted, and with that, Rasulullah went for Salah and prayed to Allah. Allah blessed him, multiplied his livestock, and he became so wealthy. And when he became so wealthy, he turned his back against Allah. He did not fulfill his oath with Allah, according to the verse, وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ أَحَدَ اللَّهِ لَإِنْ أَتَعْنَا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ, that if you come give me word of his word, part of word from you, your Lord, part of your fadl, your favor, لَتَصَدَّقْنَا, we will give some zakat, and we also will be among the righteous ones. Then immediately he was given the wealth, he turned his back and did not go for Salah anymore, was not coming for prayer, even Jumu'ah prayer, he ended Jumu'ah prayer. And after which, when the verse came down, in Nasr al-Zakah came down, the Prophet, they requested him, sent some Sahabas to him, tell him to bring part of it for Zakah. Then when they went to him, he refused. When he refused, he did not come. Then he told them that your prophet want to use my money for what? For worldly gains, because of for bribery. Then the prophet got angry and he said, may Allah curse him, and returned back to where he belonged. And this man went back to be a poor man, but he came trying to compensate, trying to to pacify Rasul, brought zakat. Rasulullah refused it. Then when Rasulullah passed away, he did that to Abu Bakr in his caliphate, he refused it. Then when Abu Bakr passed away, he did that to Umar ibn Khattab, he refused it. Then in time of Uthman, did the same. Then he died in the caliphate of Uthman. This was narrated by some of the companions. Example, Ali ibn Zayd al-Ibani, one of the narrators of the hadith, but some people say he's a weak narrator. But the narration is so much in many of the books of hadith. But some of the scholars say, like according to Al-Hajjar al-Asqalani, said it's not a weak narrator. It's a weak narrator. That's Ali ibn Yazid al-Albani is one of the narrators of the hadith. And also said the hadith is not authentic because it came from the Sahaba called Talab bin Tib al-Ansari, because he said Badri, the one who fought in the Battle of Badr. And also with that, according to a narration from the hadith of Sifan, which he recorded in Sabah fi Marifat al-Sahaba, that else anyone who went to the Battle of Badr, witnessed Battle of Badr, كل من شهد غزوة Badr, فَقَّ شَهِدَ الْجَنَّةِ. It's among those people who be in Jannah, وَمِنَ الْجَهَالِ Jannah. But the narration saying that with that, they can do whatever they want, the file mashit. Now, notwithstanding, this is a report in the Quran saying that it's a lesson for believers, saying that you asking Allah for wealth, it's not befitting for believers. Because Allah knows your need. Allah knows what you want. You only ask Allah for guidance. Allah wanted you to ask Him for guidance. This is when He found in Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah telling the believers, because sometimes when you say that why you preach Islam, you preach Rasulullah, you preach Islam for 23 years and it's not worthy, man. Or some prophets before Muhammad, they preach their religion. They are not worthy. Why? Are they not closer to Allah? Are they not the financial experts who advise people to become rich? Why are they not worthy? Because they have their reasons. In one of the narrations, it said that Rasulullah was asked to give up his faith, that I will give you all the wealth. He denied it. He said, no, this is one of the mu'jizas of Rasulullah. Rasulullah said, no, I would rather follow my faith than accept all the riches. There was no prophet who they have 124,000 prophets. None of them are worthy except few of them. Who are they? Ibrahim was worthy with little camels, but yet he did not depend on them. It's too fair in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sulaiman himself was one who became one of the wealthiest prophets, but yet did not ask Allah for wealth, he asked Allah for wisdom. That's what I'm telling you, because sometimes we should not ask Allah for wealth, rather ask Allah for wisdom and guidance, and Allah should give us wealth that will sustain us and give us a good life. This is what Allah says. Allah did not want to put you in suffering because Allah wanted you to enjoy, but not in the essence of you asking Allah to provide you wealth. Because making wealth is one of the temptations, because Allah says one of the temptations you may have as a believer is your ma'lu wa banun. Now when you have wealth and children, you might be so tempted that you might leave the path of Allah because of you have been distracted. So Allah don't want to be distracted. That's why Allah says in the Surah Al-Baqarah, remind the believers. What He's saying in Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah says, when He said, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عَنْ إِبَادِ عَنِّي, when my servant asks about you, that's about me, from you, قُلْ say, إِنِّي قَرِيبُ جِيبُ دَعْوَةِ دَعِي دَعْنِ, that I am close, I'm near to the one who calls me, who calls me amongst them, when He calls. Therefore, that He should respond to me. Why? Allah wants you to respond to Him. That's why He will answer your dua. What was dua you may ask? Ask Allah to guide you the right path. Ask Allah to protect you. Ask Allah to give you long life to pursue His call. That when you ask Allah for that, Allah will guide you to other things. Allah said, فَيَسْتَجِبُ لِي وَيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. That when they ask Allah, Allah will respond to them. So because Allah wanted them to respond to Him and they believe in Him, so that they will be guided. Brothers and sisters, we should be conscious of our well-being, our righteousness towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should be conscious of that.